I'm running because I believe that I have something to offer to the city in expertise, and I also want to do something for the taxpayers of the city of OLE. I'm looking to make this a better place to live and to work. And I think there are ways that it can be done. I think we can look at ways of streamlining the things that we do up here at the city building, in the streets, in the fire and the police, and I think with their cooperation we'll be able to make this a town that everyone is really concerned with and likes to be here. I have some proposals that I'm going to make if I am re-elected to the council, as I did this year here. Some of them I have followed through on, some of them we have not had time to. As you know, I've been a big proponent of selling water, and I believe that this is the biggest asset that the city has, and I think there's a lot of money to be made. I am very proud of the fact that I am the co-chairman of the Neighborhood Preservation Committee, along with Lila Hervé, and I think over the last 2 years, with all the things we've done for cleaning up the city, it's a much cleaner place than it was when we started. Now, if we can just get the signs under control, we'll be fine. One of the biggest things that I think that we need to do, we need to meet with the Benderson people, in particular Kim Fiddler, about the St. Francis Hospital project. Too long now has that gone and nothing has been done. I have directed Mary George, the Community Development Coordinator, to set up a meeting so that we can see if there's something that the city can do to move this project ahead. It is prime property that is not being used. We need to develop that property. We can't afford to have it sit there for another 10 years. We need to look at how we can trim our expenses. I believe there are some areas that if we work together with the department heads, we could do this. I also feel that if we work with businesses to come here, that will bring more tax dollar revenues to the city of Olean. If the hospital property gets developed down there, that would be a tremendous raise in our tax revenue. We've got to find a way to raise our revenues and cut our expenses. And I believe there are ways to do this. And I believe also that the city department heads will sit down and help us. 2 years ago, I voted against the mayor's budget because there was a 9% raise in the sewer rates. No raise in the water, 9%. I told her right up front, if you're going to go for that type of raise, I cannot vote for the budget. I was the only one that voted no. This year here, I made my sentiments again. No water and sewer raise, even when they were talking about just 0.5%. And I convinced enough people on the council to go along with me, and we did it. The people who live here are the greatest assets that a city can have. We have a very diversified community of all races, creeds, religions, and we don't have the problems that other communities have, not at this time. And I think it's due to the due diligence of our police department, which watches out for the criminals, they watches out for the drug dealers and things to that nature right there. And if you can sell the people in the fact that you have a safe community to live in, that is an important asset. And the people who live in this city are just wonderful.